The disciples of Mahatma Buddha were waiting for him to listen to his discourse like every day. Buddha arrived in a short while. The disciples saw there was a rope in his hand. They started looking at Buddha with surprise. What is the purpose of bringing the rope there? Buddha took the seat and started tying knots in the rope without saying anything. The disciples were still looking at him with wonder. He secured 3 knots in the rope and showing it to the disciples asked, "You all are seeing this rope in my hand. I tied 3 knots in it in front of you. Now I ask you, is this the same rope there before knotting?" A disciple stood up and said, "Lord, if I look at this rope from different angles, I get different answers to your question. From one point of view, it seems that due to 3 knots in the rope, its appearance has changed. From another point of view, it seems that there is no change in the rope. Its basic form is the same, it is a rope after all." Buddha said, "Rightly said. Now I untie these knots." Saying this, they started pulling both ends of the rope. The disciple stopped him and said, "Lord, what are you doing? In this way, instead of opening, the knots will get tighter. Then it will be more difficult to open them. So you tell me how to untie the knots of this rope?" Buddha asked, "Lord, to untie these knots, first, we need to know how they have been planted. Only after knowing this, efforts will have to be made to open them." "You are right," Buddha said, "with the rope and the knots tied in it. I want to show you the right way to solve the problems that come in life. The rope is life and the knots tied in it are the problems that come in life. Whenever problems come in life, first try to know the root cause of those problems. Their diagnosis is possible only after knowing the reason. People do not even try to know how the problem arose and start looking for its solution. Often people come to me with problems and ask, "I get very angry, please tell me the solution." They never try to know why they get angry. They want to end the ego, but never try to know how the ego originated in them. Without knowing the root of the problem, it is not possible to diagnose it. Understand the root of the problems and eliminate them from the root. Lesson. Friends, before solving problems, think carefully and know how the problem has arisen. Then try to know what can be done for its prevention. After understanding the method of prevention, get involved in its prevention. Do not get entangled in problems, solve them by thinking peacefully.